to the one viewer on YouTube. I hope you're okay, whoever you are. Let me get the YouTube up actually. Yeah. Oh, also, whilst I'm on YouTube actually, if any of you guys can't get my words out, if any of you guys like the fundamental stuff, this guy, someone recommended him. He posts like every single morning. His videos are very good. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Some of it's a bit advanced and I don't understand some of it, but I've been watching him for a while now, and that's why I have like these weird charts. Oh shit. Just because these charts he uses as well for different things, and it's kind of interesting. Obviously it's just bonds and this shit, but he just talks about like the market and the implications and what happens and the correlations and like real time like stuff that's happening shit anyway. But yeah, very, very good. I would recommend anyway. You just got to learn quite a lot of the terminology, but it's all the professional shit, so it makes me feel fancy. Oh, also I need to start posting my shorts on YouTube. Shit, let me write that down. Shorts. There we go. The man, that was crazy that you had. Wait, are you still here? Oh, he's not even here. He had like an average of 30 seconds watch time on his YouTube short. That's insane. You guys probably don't really care. Anyway, sounds like you know what you talk about. I don't have a fucking clue. Did you see that level on USD try? Huh? USD Turkish. What the fuck?
What's that? Holy shit.
USD to... Bro, that's just... Bro, just buy. Holy shit. Literally just buy. Why did my TikTok... I'll talk about that at the end, actually, if you're still here, Ruben. But I'll reply in the other Discord anyway. Right, let's go over some stuff. Let's get to it. So, I took absolutely no trades. I have admitted I've been slacking like fuck with my trading recently for like the past 2-3 weeks. I've not been trading that funder account just because I've not been keeping track of it, and the funder kind of slowed down type thing. You spelled loser wrong, Tux. That's looser. I'm getting looser actually. I lost a bit of weight. I've been doing good. But anyway, trading, yeah, I've been slacking. I haven't been journaling as much. I haven't been doing any data collection or anything like that. So I need to be on the fucking ball. But I openly admit it. Right, okay, at least I can acknowledge my fucking weaknesses and shit. Not even a weakness, just where I've been lacking like fuck. So yeah, back on it. And I'll try and do a bunch of like video breakdowns as well, like quick video breakdowns. Do you prefer... Would you guys prefer if I posted them as YouTube links? No, I have to post them as YouTube links, never mind. Or like actual videos. YouTube. Okay, Frank fuck. Because as actual videos, I recorded in 4K, so Discord videos are fucked. Okay, good. Yeah, because when obviously this is recorded in 4K, so if I want to upload it to Discord, bro, it takes so fucking long. Okay, good. YouTube, I can just like do a private live stream and then share it to you guys, so it's way easier. 4K Aura, yeah, that's how it works, but the camera fucking dies after an hour anyway, so 4K is cool, but when you're recording in 4K, your camera gets fucking fried. I probably have done damage to my camera, to be fair, Aura for an hour and then yeah, it just drops off. Anyway, right, fuck. Back to the charts. Yo, Aussie, did anyone have any trades? Can you upload on Facebook? What are you, fucking 72? What are you on about? That break and retest was going to be nice if we had another push up, but we closed weird this day, we closed weird that day, and it was kind of fucked. Apart from that, you could have went for some of the intraday little green. Why is it green? I was doing some equity edge content. What gimp? I accidentally left server. Oh, the fucking numpty. Don't give him his rolls back. Nope. Don't do it. No, he can stay like that. You know, he can stay as a peasant for a while. I can't send my
breakdowns. I'm sending gold, yen, and cable this week.
Okay, right. I'll find. Here you go. 1 sec. I don't know if you'll still have permissions in your channel. Analyst. I'll change. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh shit, the voice chat's popping today. Holy fuck. Sorry guys, I'll get to the analysis. Welcome, Sep, Ahmed, Darlene, Ray, Prince, JI, I've not seen you get. Well, I have seen Darlene a few times, but anyway. Yeah, Euro Aussie, I really don't have anything. This shit is boring as hell. And for analysis, I also don't have anything. This is valid now. I would look at this level here. I mean, it was valid anyway, to be honest, last week. So that is the 50 fib of the move up. And if we go for the aggressive fib, 61's a little bit wide, but still you can see a breach of a 61 and still class it as a 61. But at least that is looking nice. I don't think that's too many pips. Maybe 10 at a push. Yeah, 11. So I would go for that. Especially if you had alignment or something, I would definitely give that a go. So I'll mark it out. That's the zone. And I'll write 50 fib. 50% fib. There we go. Beautiful. So that's that. I can get rid of the fib. That's the 61. Is it still a 61? I kind of didn't even look. No. Okay, so that is no longer the 61, but we do have the level. So if we see the breach, fuck. Sorry, one sec. By the way, we destroyed Ruben for hitting stop loss, but Norman didn't get flamed yet. Flammond. What's Flammond? You were close, Lytix. Hello, Darlene. I'm guessing that's how you say your name. Hope you're okay. Trend line 2. Let's have a look at the trend line. Oh shit, you had right, but it needs to line up within. No, that's fine. Oh yeah, I do see the trend line. That is actually quite nice, Lytix. Tux. Tux, to be fair, you're always on it with the trend lines. The duplicate's shit though. But yeah, that's about it. I'll keep the trend line there. I'm gonna make them a little bit more low key from now on because I do want to keep it there so I remember it, but it is also bright as fuck. So I will go very, very light like that. You guys probably can't even see that, but yeah, that'll do. Let me set an alert as well. So we do have the 50 fib on EA. That is a nice little start for this one. Do you guys like that level or not? Sell is all right. Okay. Yeah, I can't say. Shit, one sec. Did someone just talk?
It's not bad, but not really interesting.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear the first half of that scene. My earphones were fucked. What did you say?
I said it's not bad, but not really interesting.
Yeah, same. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think if we see a decent breach of this, how many pips is that? 100.
Maybe with alignment it would be fine, but
yeah, that's what I'm thinking as
no.
well. So I think, yeah, we'll go time and alignment. I think that's okay. Because then again, what, price is going to push another 300 pips to the next level? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to see some sort of a retracement from this, purely because of the gap between that and the next level. So I will do the same. Time and alignment. That is a valid trade. We'll see. As long as market conditions are okay. Needs the right situation. Yeah, exactly. Same. 150 clean move with TA would be good. Yep. Completely agree. So need a solid breach of this level. No piss about. So then we do see that 150 pip move. And yeah, time and alignment. So look at that. We all see the same thing. How nice. Okay, on to the next bad boy. Euro NZD. Was it this one I was pissed at not taking? Yes, it was. Was it? Okay, so this is the one trade I kind of regret not taking. This lined up fucking perfect. Did anyone take that? I don't know why I didn't really look at it. I still closed 130 above. And that was a nice retest. I don't know why I wasn't interested on that, in that dickhead. Don't know what I'm saying. No one else took it. I didn't see that. Yeah, look how clean that was. And then technically you had that little 4-hour little another rejection there. So I then saw it after it worked and I was like, holy shit, that was actually perfect. 250 pip move in, was it? Bro, that was oh my God, that was a really nice move in as well. Yep. Well, I should have took that, but didn't. So, oh well, is what it is. This is no longer the 61 fib, so it is just a level. And apart from that, I have nothing. This obviously will be a level, this little wick here, once we piss around, maybe break this high or do something. So I'm not going to draw it yet, but yeah, that's about it. And if anyone else have anything, because I don't have anything. That's about it. You got this, no longer lines up with the EMA. Yeah, that's about it. Dead. So Euro entity, we have this level. I'll ping a little. Obviously, this is timing or alignment, so I guess I can. There's not going to be a breach, so it's literally just timing or alignment, and we'll give that a go. Let's go over my trades. Okay, Ruben, because you've been so patient, we'll quickly go over Ruben's trades. So if you guys didn't know, Ruben is now an analyst in MCR. What does that mean? It means he sends his trades into a channel. And I said once he passes a funded, he's allowed to. So basically, you can go to the little who are you thing, go to analysts and click Forex analysis, and then you'll see these beautiful selection of analysts that all post analysis. And Ruben was, I'm gonna have to mention the losses. Ruben started off a bit rusty. I think you started off with a loss, 2 losses, but then you made a recovery, 2 losses, then a break even, but then you had a nice little 2 RR, so you're back at break even, and then boom, another take profit. So you are 2% up if you're risking 1%, 2% up in 2 weeks. So to be fair, Ruben, you've actually done all right. So fair play. So 2% up in 2 weeks. That's a good fucking start. So I'll give it to you. But right, all right. It's not a competition. I've not been trading. I'm double that. Ooh, okay, Tux. When's Tux getting his own channel? Everyone wants a channel at this point. Anyway, GA. This was also... No, this was a miss. So the analysis for this was obviously this with time and alignment. If there's no time and alignment, I wait for a breach and take sells from just below this level, which technically would have tagged me. However, I'm pretty sure we did a reaction from this level, like 8 pips or something, and then tapped into this. Let's see. So wait one sec, let me draw the level. Yes, I mean, straight away this zone is wide as fuck, so it's a bit of an annoying one. Like, you could... This is the entire zone, you know what I mean? It's quite wide, so if you do go down, you can see we had kind of a miss of 30, it did 60. Then a miss of 14, it did 40. Then an additional miss of 5, it did 50 almost. And then it tapped into that level and did the reaction. Did anyone take this or not? Because obviously for me, that's a cancel. Because this didn't have time nor alignment. Did it? No. Unless you say 9 AM London Open, but I don't really look at London Open. I don't think that really... I don't think that's the nicest timing. So... Okay, nice. We sent in some analysis. Tux, let's go. Oh, wow. It is looking dry. I've not done my analysis. I should have done my analysis before looking at yours. So that is gone. That is gone. Yeah, that was unfortunate, and it's just been hovering there all week since it tapped that level. But initial reaction, fucking solid, 150. But yeah, this is the only level I'm looking at, and to be fair, Tux, we have the exact same analysis. The only thing is, I just need a solid break of this, because right now, we are fucking hovering at this level. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. So I'm guessing when we do break out, it is going to break out and do a decent ass reaction. So I don't know. This is a bit of a sketchy one. I hate when it's trading like in a range. I mean, it's not even really in a range. It's just when a level is like tested multiple times and then you have a level right next to it. I don't know. It seems a bit sketchy because when we do break out, the amount of volume, the amount of orders that are probably waiting for price to break above this level is, I'm guessing, quite a few. So as soon as we do see a nice candle close above this, there's probably going to be a shit ton of volume. And taking the very next level that's only a few pips away, less than 100 pips away is a little bit sketch. If it's like 200, 150, 300 pips, yeah, sure. But 100 pips away, less than 100 pips, is a bit scary. So I will need solid conditions for this one. If we don't have solid conditions, then probably won't take it. But if we have timing and alignment, 100%. But I'll see for that. Apart from that, price has left us with no fucking decent levels unless you want to go a little bit intraday and go with that. But to me, I'm not... I mean, we've not had a solid close. Like, you created this fib and then it pushed it by a few pips. So right now, I'm not a huge fan. Just because it literally broke that high by 10 pips. So it needs to break out about a bit more. I don't have like a definitive, but a bit more, or candle close above this, and then yeah, sure, I'll redraw the fib and I will give that a go. But for now, I'm not a huge fan. But to be fair, I think it's the only level. No, that is, you know what, that is true. Again, that is true. So maybe with, again, timer alignment, or using this as alignment. No, I think 4 PM I'd give that a go. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd give that a go. Okay, yes, I would. Timing. I don't know if I'll go for it with alignment. It is worth 1%. Fuck it, yeah, we'll go timer alignment. Set an alert. Fuck it, let's give it a go. It is worth it, to be fair. Because like you said, I didn't even think about that. The next level's 260 away. So this is the only potential pullback in this entire move. Oh, it's the best one at least. These, you've got that little level that's done a little pullback. This one, you've done a little pullback. This is the only worthy level out of this entire range. So, fair play. Yeah, I will do, Ruben. Yeah, I'll reply to your concern. So yeah, that's about it for GA. Nice little buy with timer alignment. I'm glad we have the same analysis. If anyone else has analysis as well, by the way, feel free to send it in. Just as I'm going through my charts, like now I'm on GN, feel free to send your GN, just like Tux did right there. So perfect timing. Thanks, Tux. I'll go through my analysis, then I'll compare it to your guys' analysis. So wait, what was that? Oh, this is just a miss. So timing alignment or breach. I'm guessing we... Oh, I may have just left it on there by accident. Oh, no, that was valid. Yeah, no, it's valid. We had a pretty much a 30 retracement, which is technically a pullback, but I think I was being a little bit aggressive. Yeah, I did end up keeping it on, I remember, because it only did like bang on 30. So yes, the level has worked, but I was being a little bit pushy and still went for it anyway, but yeah, it missed. So that is that. Did anyone take anything on GN last week? Apart from that, I don't really see anything that you could have taken. Unless you went for like a little 4-hour retest or some shit. I don't know. So had a miss. Okay, same. So both of us had a miss. Apart from that, before I steal your analysis, Tux, I have... Fuck all. Now we have a bunch of shitty levels. That's annoying. First one I will take with timer alignment. Second two, how far away is that? 40. 40. Oh, I hate when there's 3 levels, man, because I really don't want to go for this with the breach and then this with the breach, because then I'm risking 1, 2, 3% just to make back 1%. That's, I don't know. But then it's like you're risking 3% to, I don't know. I obviously the ideology behind like when we breach one, you go for the other to make your money back type thing, because obviously when you push past one level, then you've got like profit taking, or there's a high chance of making a pullback from the next level, But then when it breaks that one and you got to go for the third level, you're already down 2%. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just call it a day. You know what I mean? I don't want to put 3% on the table in one day. That's a big loss. But then like after we breach 2 levels, obviously this isn't like fundamentally driven or some stupid shit. This is just the market's doing its thing. If it's fundamentally driven, then obviously I'm not going to go for that third one or even the second one or even the first one, to be honest. But putting 3% on the table at any time in one day is pretty crazy. But obviously if you breach 2 levels, then the chance of the third giving a reaction obviously is going to be fucking sky high. So I don't know. It's scary as shit. First one, last one. First one, time and alignment, and then I'm guessing you're going to say ignore the middle and the last one breach. No, you're on second for the backup. What about the third though? So you just do that. This one with a breach. That's all you do. You got second for a backup. If first has pullback, take second quick. Wait, so you're saying if the first gave a pullback, you'd also take the second? I'm so confused. Wait, let me just... Yeah. You just do your little analysis shit and then send it over. I'll go over the next trade whilst you're doing that. But anyway, apart from that, I don't have anything on GN. It's very boring. You do have this similar level to GA. Obviously, we could have a little bit of alignment there, so that could be nice. But this price action is looking a lot messier, personally, compared to GA. Obviously, GA created a level, and then it's been hovering above by a solid, like, 60, 70 pips, whereas GN, it's done the reaction, come back down, missed by a few, and I don't know, it's kind of pissing around now. Okay, send that stuff. So you're just going for the first and last? I don't know. I still haven't learned the fucking arrows tux, so I don't know. So if the first breaches, you go for the second and also the third. Yeah. And also, no. So if the first and second breaches, do you go for the third? Yeah. Yeah, so... Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the same as what I had. Yeah, my only thing was like, I really don't like the idea of putting 3% on the table. That's it. Obviously, you're risking 1% per. I feel like I'd rather just risk 1%, this breaches, and then just go for the last. This is the safest. But then, obviously, if I went for this one, 100%, this one's going to do a fucking pullback, and then I'm down 1%. But I guess, worst case, I'm down 1%. Because, obviously, the chances of this giving a pullback, fucking sky high. So, worst case scenario, I'm down 1%. Whereas, if I do the other one, I go for this one, and then go for this one. Let's say it does work, and then break even. If this one fails, I'm down 2%. And I go for the third, I'm down 1%. I guess it's the same thing. But now I'm down 3%. It's shit, I don't know. Or I'll just go 0.5. Or you could do that. Yeah, or you could just do that. Maybe do 1% and then 0.5, 0.5. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. But still, I feel like you also have to. Because 3% on the day is big. I know it's technically not. But if you're only taking 2 trades a week, 3% in a day is a big chunk. Because then what about if there's a 4th level? Are you taking all 4? Because then that's a 4% risk. You're willing to risk 4% on the day. Because like where does it stop? If there was 5, I would then say, fuck that, I'll go for the first and the very last. Same if there was 4 levels here, I'd go for the first with time and alignment, and I'd go for the last with the breach of all of them. That's it. So then why do I change my approach when it's 3? I would probably still first and last. I'd ignore the middle because personally, I wouldn't be willing to put 3% on the table. I think that's a little bit too much overexposure for one day. For me, at least. So my approach would be this with timer and alignment, and the last one with breach previous. By the last one, I'd enter like here. So that would be my approach. May as well put that down now. Because like I said, where does the line stop? Like when you have more and more levels, how are you then approaching it? Because surely, Tux, you're not going to go for this one if this breach, this one, this breach, this one, this breach, this one. Because you say, yeah, obviously, because the more it breaches, the higher the chance it has of providing a pullback. Like, where's the line? Like 3 levels, yeah, I understand. But then when it gets to 4, poor that guy got MCR tag and he's server muted. Oh yeah, probably just because he makes a lot of noises. Hello, Tux. Hello.
So, what I'm saying is, the only way I'll take the lows anyway is with a massive move in and either timing or alignment. So realistically, if it has like a minimum 100 pips, so if it does a 100 pip move in with timing or alignment, like that first level is likely to work. And realistically,
yep.
If it does 100 pips into that level, that means it's got to do another 60 pips to another level. That's already 200 and so in a day.
Yep.
Like, the chances of that doing 200 and odd pips and breaking 2 levels in one day, it's got...
No, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
But there's still chances.
Yeah,
so like still like you're willing to put, if there's 4 levels, you're willing to put 4% risk on a table.
No. You'd have to go 0.5.
Okay, so you then lower your risk.
Just protect your psych, yeah.
But I thought you just said don't let your risk change how you play things.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're not comfortable, if you want to take all them levels but you're not comfortable having that risk on the table, then just drop your risk. Don't not take trades because your risk is too high. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, that's
okay. So if there was more levels, you'd still go for all of them but lower risk.
Yeah, because one of them has to pull back eventually. It's all on situation, innit? But
yeah, of course, yeah.
Like if the first one pulls back, then I probably would only take the last. Yep. But if the first one doesn't pull back, and then you have to take the backup then, because you have to. Mm-hmm. And if that one don't work, then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah. No, it's interesting to hear everyone's got different opinions and approaches and how they'd manage it. It's interesting.
Because the whole point of that is I'm betting on like the first one working in the first place, so I want the best scenarios for that one.
Of course,
so
yeah.
I didn't have to worry about the rest of it.
Yeah, same here, yeah.
But it's a tricky zone. Gold's like that as well. Wait till you see my gold chart.
4 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next. GJ also had the break retest, which kind of missed. It was a big-ish zone, I'm pretty sure anyway. Did we have anything on? UJ had that weird R61, which I wasn't a huge fan of. And I remember Tux, you told me about it. JPYX had it had alignment with JPYX, but it kind of already did the move, to be honest. And that would have been a pretty wide stop anyway, if it did enter based on the 61, because it was fucking 50 pips away. So that was more just level and alignment, which, where did it react from? Level was 20 pips away. Possibly could have just missed the entry anyway, but I mean, we'll go over GJ first. That guy, I can unserve mute you, so you can mute yourself if you want. There you go. If you want to mute yourself now instead, just so you're not permanently server muted. I already hear kids in the background. Okay, I'll server mute you. Never mind. Do you know how to mute yourself? It's all right. It's fine. Anyway, GJ. So GJ breach previous. I can't remember what management I had for GJ. Holy shit, that one works nice. There ain't no way that didn't have timer alignment. This obviously would have been timer alignment. Which I'm guessing it missed. Missed by 20, did 40, and then tapped and did the react. Yeah, okay, that was a miss. And for that one, I needed a breach, which there wasn't a breach. I can't remember how I managed my shit. Yeah, I've been slacking a little bit. Anyway, this break retest is nice technically with this additional level. So you got like kind of the double level there. You do have the gap just below, which is a little bit awkward because I don't really like them. But apart from that, this next sell up here, I mean, it's more, I'll draw both levels. Mainly looking for timer and alignment with this because obviously we don't really have a breach because there's no level. I pretend that I didn't hear that. Who the fuck was that? But yeah, timer alignment with this first one with any UJ or JPYX. And I will give that a go because that is a solid zone. But obviously we need to... Oh shit, the weekly is very close though. Nah, that's cool. We just need a decent move in because of course we have this level here. So there's only a 60 pip difference there. So I need like a solid breach of this and a decent move in. We're obviously time and alignment. So right now a push would be 120, which isn't the best. But if I really like your GJ when you have UJ or JPYX alignment. So I will give that a go and I'll probably go for a little bit of a higher entry. Just because it's a big ass weekly zone as well. But in terms of buys, get rid of that one. I'll refresh that. That break retest is the only thing I'm potentially interested in. That can go as well. That fib's valid. That is fucking huge. So we just go for this most recent fib instead because there's way too many levels there. So I'll just go for the most recent. That is the easiest. 38 fib lines up perfectly. So that is a more than valid trade. I am happy with that. 38 fib break retest. Fucking beautiful. So yeah, that is 38 fib. Let's see what you have, Tux. 38 fib, banging. 50 fib backup. I'm not a massive fan of that. That's more intra for me. Why is your entry there, Tux? Because that is I'm guessing. I thought you'd be looking at the 4 hour. 196.4-ish. Because that's entering like 30 pips before. Like your stop loss is only... Okay, interesting. So even... I think we spoke about this, to be fair. So like... I mean, how much are you covering it by there? Isn't that only like 15 pips? Because even if it is first confluence, I always... 17. Oh, I guess that's not actually that bad. That's not too bad. Hello, Mr. Tate. How's trading been, Tate? But like for GJ, I mean, especially GJ, I'd prefer personally to give it more. So even if it was first confluence, I'd either extend my stop loss rather than going for like the default 50 and give it a little bit more, or I'd just purposely enter lower. That's how I do it, at least. One trade this week, one W. Fuck yes, everyone's actually killed it this week. What trade did you have? Only a backup though. Oh shit, no, that's man. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, you're expecting like a big ass 200 pip move in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's true. True. Main one, yeah, 38 fib and the sell with timer alignment. So I'll ping an alert on that one as well. So GJ is looking nice. UJ is looking pretty shit. We just need something to happen on fucking UJ, sorry. Because these levels have been wank. Has anyone taken anything on UJ recently? Because it is that 61, I'm guessing you took Tux, right? Took Tux. This one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah. Apart from that, it is looking dry as fuck. I'm not even gonna do any analysis, to be honest. This could be a decent level. If we breach, like, fucking push down a little bit, that'd be nice. Tate, let's have a look. You took gold buys from the psych. Holy shit, that's a 150 pips. Nice. That's a nice one. That's not bad. Emlon. Wait. Emlon, is that just a screenshot of Tux's chart?
Yeah, it is, I think.
Oh, I was gonna say I've not seen you before, and you trade the same. I was gonna say fair play. Never mind. I was getting a bit confused. Okay, fair play. Right, we've got a few new people in here. Kizzy, Sweet Buns, Hunter, Sep, Zoik. Anyway, hello guys. Hello Hunter. Hope you're okay, man. If you want to send in some charts as well, more than welcome to have a look, and even if you trade like different strategy or whatever, feel free. Or you want me to do my analysis on whatever chart you want, feel free. UJ, shit. Last one is gold. Now we have a few things on here. I kind of already did my analysis. Oh no, this is 4 hour. I posted it on Twitter. So 4 hour, these two are sexy. I'm guessing you have these tux. Zone's pretty wide, but I don't want to look at yours before I look at mine. Fuck it. Yep. Wait. What the fuck? Bro, the way... I cannot get used to the way you're entering some of your trades. That one is wild. 61 fib, 38 fib, EMA, psych, gap. That's crazy. Fair play. But the only clean levels I have is that and that. This is nice, but we'll ignore them. There's no point planning those out yet.
No, it's really hard. I don't to tackle, like, the first one's a daily trade, so I would have to take that.
Yep.
But I wanted like $25 move in.
Yep.
If not, I'll just take the pack up for the next one you got at 61.
Yep.
And I'm entering there because it's the 38 of the move down one, like that wick, that one there in the middle. No, in the middle. Yeah. So
yeah, got
I
it.
have to account for that.
Okay, fair.
Potentially a trend line as well.
Potentially a trend line as well. Fuck's sake.
And then, yeah, it's the zone, the split trade, which is hard to tackle.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's insane. 50 fib, 61 fib, psych, and EMA. I'll just go for the... I don't know. That is crazy. I'll just go for the top. I wouldn't even look at that. So where are you entering? Where's the first confluence for this? The trend line? Bro, what is that chart? Yeah, I'm 61. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go for the level personally. You got the same. Do you not like that second retest, Cena? You do also have this one.
Too risky. If I go for that, it would be too aggressive to trade that level. I don't know. What do you think?
But wouldn't you say the 38 is more aggressive because it's closer?
Really?
Why would you say the 61 is aggressive?
But because it retested 2 times before, and I don't know, maybe overtesting a level make it weaker, maybe?
Not really, because we're looking at the other side of it. So if anything, this is a stronger retest.
Really?
Yeah, if you're looking for buys from this level, then yeah, potentially that obviously theory makes sense, but we're on a complete other side. We're looking for sells now. So if anything, I would prefer the break retest to have a lot more taps
All right.
rather than
So
less taps.
all those rejections were to upside, but if you want to take a sell trade there, do you think it's a good idea? Because all the weeks
fine.
were, yeah, all the weeks were rejection to the upside.
Yeah, completely fine. Especially if this one doesn't work and we see a breach of this. 100%.
Yeah, strong push.
100%. Because then you're getting a $36 move, $30, $40. That's crazy. And obviously sells are doing pretty well right now. They've been the
Very
buyers
well.
for like the past 2 weeks. So trying to catch some sells and hold it to the next like decent level, you catch some nice swing trades. Now swinging down to the hourly, because these are technically 4-hour trades.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to do. Obviously, I was trading exclusively 1 hour to keep it fucking simple, because obviously if an hourly trade is a 4-hour, but it's also a daily trade, you have to manage it as a daily trade. But then like I'm using a 100 pip stop loss versus a 40 pip stop loss. And can I use that for the same level? It just doesn't make sense. So I was trying to exclusively stick to the 1 hour. Plus I like the, you know, the 1.5 risk reward or the 2 risk reward on the 1 hour. But obviously for these, I wouldn't class this one as a 1 hour trade just because it's messy as fuck. So I wouldn't really look at that. And then the second one is okay. But obviously the 61 fib is 40 pips away. And that is my stop loss. So if I'm entering here, then obviously that ain't going to work. I'm going to have to go something like that, 70. So this is where it gets a little bit fishy. And I don't really... Let me just... Sorry, Tate. You've been server muted. Yeah, this is where I don't know. Because obviously these are fucking beautiful trades. And I still want to take them. So I think I'm going to have to scout back up to the 4 hour. Just to take them. Because I wouldn't take that on the 1 hour. Because obviously this is a wide ass zone, so I wouldn't take it. And this one looks messy as fuck on the 1 hour, so again I wouldn't take it. But on the 4 hour, clean as fuck. So I think if it's clean, I'll treat it as a 1 hour trade. Like for example, if it was this and I went to the 1 hour, I'll treat it as a 1 hour trade. Even if it's still on the 4 hour. But if it's shit on the 1 hour but good on the 4 hour, I'll treat it as a 4 hour trade. Daily, I'm not a massive fan. First of all, you get about 3 setups a year. And secondly, you got to use 150 pip stop loss for some of the bastards. So, and I don't really like that. So I will start banging out the 4 hour stuff. So yeah, I'm going to take both of those little trades and see. So they're both 4 hour setups. For the guys that trade 4 hour, obviously Tux, I know you do. Lytix, I know you do. Are you guys just sticking 1-to-1? Or are you guys testing out 1-to-1.5, 1-to-2? Because obviously on the 1 hour, the risk is set. It's 40 pips, 60 pips. So it's really easy to test and be systematic with the back testing and data collection. Whereas with this on a 4 hour, obviously it's a lot more subjective. Sometimes you can use a 50 pip stop, 80, 90, 100. So going 1-to-1.5, it's going to vary. Sometimes it's doing 50 pip reaction, 100, 150. It's hard to like, I don't know, get consistent data. You know what I mean? You can get like the average pullback, I guess. And then if your average pullback is 70, then never go less than 70. Well, no, do go less than 70, but work out what the minimum pullback is, if you know what I mean. Yeah, of course. I'll unmute you. But please, can you put yourself on mute? Because there we go. Beautiful. He's done it. Thank you. Amazing. So 1-to-1, 1-to-1, 1-to-1. Okay. Well, that is about it. Yeah. There's nothing really. I am a man that could create me as a single line that. Get ChatGPT to do it. No, Sino will probably cure you beast photo, to be fair. Yeah, that's about it for this week. It is actually looking really exciting. I'm kind of excited to bang out the gold 4 hour. Okay, perfect timing. Fucking 54 minutes in, the camera's gonna die. 3, 2, 1, boom, dead. So I'll return it on in a sec, don't worry. So what I wanted to quickly talk about is, obviously I've been slacking with the fundamentals and stuff. What I might start, I need to actually stick to it and crack on with it. That is crazy. Do you know when we used to do daily breakdowns? Not as in video breakdowns, but like the daily reviews, sorry, of like what the markets are doing, how things are reacting, and just making notes. I think I might start doing that. I'm not going to be like super strict with it. I'm going to do it every day, but I think at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, I'm just going to do a bit of a review. Like UJ reacted from this level at the same time GJ did, because of JPYX hitting all-time high, or or we had news come out, it was higher than expected, it was already priced in, so price didn't really react much. It may be waiting for CPI on Friday, so we're not seeing much volume. That type of stuff, just to stay on top of it and to refresh the knowledge and just, I don't know, just find a few more patterns, because I've been slacking a lot with the fundamental side of it. And like all the flow stuff that we used to do, yes, it's confusing as shit and can kind of confuse your trading, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed learning like all the market correlations, and this time it's not just going to be like, oh, GJ did this, so UJ did this, UJ hit a level, so EJ hit a level. I want to more push towards like bonds and yields and equities and stuff like that. Right, okay, Lytix, you're banned. But I'm gonna give it a go. I'll see. You guys can ask next weekend. So next weekend I'll do the live stream on Saturday. Wait, no, I might not be able to. Fuck. I'll just have to post a video breakdown next week. I'll do like I'll already do my analysis, but I'll post like a quick 10-minute video breakdown of what I'm looking at. But yeah, I won't be able to do the live stream because I'll be in a different country. What's happening to the 100 to 10k? Oh yeah, so after this live stream, after market open, we were just talking about it. We're basically just gonna gamble it. We're gonna try and make as much as possible. We're gonna try and flip it to 10k just tonight. We're staying up. He's like, shit, let me take my money out of it. Fuck. No, I'm joking. We're not. You just shit yourself, didn't you? You shit yourself. Nah. No, to be fair, I've not been keeping track of the fundamental stuff. Just life's kind of gotten in the way. And I was on PC every single day, 24/7 for that shit. It was fun. I just said I'm going to try and push fundamentals a bit more. I may try and, try and push it a bit more long term, like hold weekly positions type thing. So at market open on Monday, I'll try and do a review of the markets where I think it's going to go, and then I'll pick a currency and buy it type thing. So more like a fundamental weekly outlook, and I'll see like, okay, I think USD is going to be weak this week because of XYZ. I don't know, something like that. We'll see. But for now, I mean, it's currently set like 8% down or something, which pretty much break even. Technically you're down because you invested whilst it's up. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know. I obviously it's not sustainable to fucking be in front of the charts 24/7. And the main reason I stopped was because we were seeing a shit ton of like war news and tariffs and all that shit. So trying to do the flip was pretty damn easy. There was like a new tweet every fucking 10 minutes. Whereas now it's kind of slowed down. The wars have kind of stopped. Even Russia's getting on good terms with the US now. So now we're back to shitty tariffs. That's the main focus again. The US, Trump said something about he can't be arsed with the trade talks with Canada, so he might be scrapping them. So we got a little bit of uncertainty, but most of the tariff shit is kind of sorted as well. And he also did a trade deal with China without anyone knowing. And he just said, oh, by the way, we've sorted out a trade deal. So it's kind of all chilled out now. The only thing you can really trade is like CPI and shit, which, yeah, I can, but I can't be asked. So it's a lot more difficult to do the funder flip. Yeah, banging. Yeah, no way. To be fair, that's still very, very fucking good. Equity curve. Holy macaronis. Yeah, actual equity curve is up nicely as well. Better than 1-to-1. That is fucking good, man. Holy shit, he's balling right now. Well done, Tux. Pat on the back. Wait for that big break retest, though. I know, we're probably going to see a decent little retracement back to that down to 10%. Hopefully not, but if so, send me a MyFX book when you get to that break retest, and I will invest. Still 1% though. Yeah, I stick on 1% for a while. Yeah, I don't think you should go. 2% is not the one, Tux. I think 2% on evaluation. When I buy my next funded, I'm going to go 2%. I'll probably get one of equity edge soon, to be fair. So 2% on challenge, 1% on live. But I don't know. Depends. If you're having a good season, 2% does sound fun. See, I wasn't funded with 200k when I had that crazy win streak. I was only funded 10k. So I got some good payouts on that. But imagine if I was 200k funded at the time when I was risking 2% and we went on an 8 win streak in 1 month. I think fucking August 2023, 8 trades, 8 wins. Crazy. IE fully legit. Yeah. No, I mean, from what I've seen. So actually, I'll end the YouTube there because I'm just going to ramble for a little bit now. So peace out, YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post some